Proponents of Hawaii Island's 2008 voter-approved initiative instructing law enforcement officials to make adult personal use of marijuana their lowest priority suffered a loss at the Hawaii Supreme Court this week. On Thursday, the state's high court struck down an appeal of lower court decisions that the Hawaii County Ordinance conflicted with state law. The Supreme Court agreed with the lower court and with the Intermediate Court of Appeals on the preemption. The lawsuits were filed in 2011 by a group of cannabis advocates led by Michael Ruggles. We spoke with Ruggles Friday at his alternative pain management Pu'uhonua LLC in Fern Acres.
Anyway, they finally had the ruling, so she was kind enough to send me a copy of the ruling, and we looked at it. And basically what they did is they upheld the ICA, which is the Intermediate Court of Appeals opinion, and the Circuit Court, which was Nakamura. They upheld their opinion that the LLP, which is the lowest law priority, did actually conflict with general law and is therefore preempted. But I believe the one major thing they didn't point out, or I should say, I was saying earlier, is the elephant in the room, is nobody brought up the fact that this ordinance, what makes the LLP ordinance, we believe, superior to any regular ordinance, is that it was also done by initiative. And what a lot of people don't understand that we want to make clear is that initiative is the process that 4 other states have made marijuana legal in their states by. Only they have state initiative and we have county initiative. The difference is we're a home rule state. The difference between state initiative and county initiative is that now the bigger, we adopted Alaska's, which is, and they didn't want Fairbanks having to be told what to do by Anchorage. So they came up with the county initiative. Anyway, Hawaii has the county initiative, and this ruling, we believe, now makes the county initiative extinct because there's no point in having a county initiative. Every initiative runs into a general law. In other states, what happened was, in Colorado, their initiative ran into a general law and it appealed it. That's how you change law, is by initiative. Apparently, in our home rule state now, what they're saying is we actually have no rule. Once a law is a law, it'll be a law forever because initiatives have been preempted by general law, is what they're saying. Naturally, we're going to fight this. We're going to take this to the Supreme Court. We got 30 days to put it together. Got my number right here, 968-0633. Anybody out there in TV land want to help? Because we feel like this is a big home rule issue. It's all about whether or not the people have the right to decide what goes in their bodies. And our Constitution has already said in areas of health and welfare, the county reigns supreme. We feel like this is that area. We feel like what's going on here is there's a lot of undue influence in our state by Monsanto and other corporations that realize they have a lot riding on this kind of issue. Right now, we got the best government money can buy. You can't buy people's votes. You can't buy how people feel. You can't make them want to use GMO food. And so my point is we're going to fight this all the way and we need help. Anyway, so no, it's not an unpleasant issue to me. I'm glad to see after 15 months they finally moved. And I feel like, we had them in a bad spot. They realized that even though we're right, that if they were to rule on this quickly, this would head up to the Supreme Court even sooner. But off it goes, and I believe this is actually a very important issue on home rule. And at this time in America, home rule needs to prevail. I feel like the federal government is really overstepping its bounds right now. I mean, if you look what's going on with droning people in other countries, they're doing things against the will of the people. Home rule needs to prevail.
Big Island Video News will have more later on Ruggles and his Pu'uhonua in light of recent medical marijuana dispensary laws.
Our collective